Welcome to part 3 and the final episode of this 1934 American Bosch radio. I still have a lot to do on the chassis here. I got to install the 2 light assemblies here. I got to put the dial assembly back in here, and we'll get to take a look at that. Of course, we got to put some red paint on here. Probably put a fuse and other stuff on here. But to start things off today, I'm going to be working on the cabinet. Let's take a look at it. Well, there's the cabinet.
Nice!
I'm probably going to strip this.
Oh!
The decal here is all worn over here. I bought a new decal for this. I'm going to take the grill cloth out. I think I can save that because it doesn't look too bad. Looks like the grill cloth is on this board here. So let's check that out. There it is. Not in too bad a shape, I think.
You're not so bad yourself.
That's easily saved. This grill looks in pretty good shape. So I'm thinking I'm going to have an easy time stripping this. So let's take it out in the garage and proceed, shall we?
Okay, let's do it.
I think we're ready here. We got the stripper and lacquer thinner, and I mixed it so it's not so thick. And there's the cabinet.
No kidding.
There's the decal I'm going to take off. Now this may have not looked so bad on camera, but there's a lot of crazing on here. That's why you got to strip it, especially on the sides and the top here. So let's go.
Bye-bye.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Well, I completed the stripping, and I had one accident here. You may have seen it on camera there. a piece of veneer. It just disintegrated into a bunch of pieces. Here's one of the pieces.
You stupid bonehead.
So I'm going to have to make a patch here, from here down to here. Because this grill here is all dark. So with the new veneer in there, I'm pretty sure I can make it dark so we won't be able to see it. Buzz screwed up.
So what else is new?
I'm going to put that stick of veneer on there. And while I'm at it, I'm going to fix these two pieces here. And then while I was looking this over, I found this. There's some loose veneer here I gotta re-glue. So those things have to be done before I stain it, and then put toner on it. Okay, I've got two patches here, clamped there. There was a gap in here, so I put a shim in there. There's a big gap on here, so I had to put shims on here. Then I took a clamp and clamped it in there until the glue dries. This veneer was loose here, so I had to put some glue on that. So this thing was in pretty bad shape. Didn't look like it, but everything was loose on there. When this dries, we'll take a look at it. Well, it's the next day, so there's the patch I put on.
It's wonderful.
Came out pretty good. Let's take a look at the rear. There's the other two patches. Looks good there, so we're ready to put some stain on this thing. I'll be using some of this real light stain here. This is golden oak. So let's just try it, see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go over it one more time, then we'll let it dry. Then it's time for the toner. I got this masked off here so I can do this area here and these lines here. They're going to be dark. So that's where I'm going to use the toner at. I have to do this a little at a time. Let this dry, put some more on, let it dry, put more on, etc., etc., etc.
Etc., etc., etc.
Well, it's time to put the decal on here. Just trying to line this up. Should go something like that.
Show off.
Not bad.
It's not good either.
What do you want, huh? A medal?
Let's take a look at some ads here for American Bosch. Here's one here. Way ahead, thank you. This guy is named Captain James P. Parker, famous sea captain who has sailed around Cape Horn 41 times in windjammers, conducts the American Bosch Radio Explorers Club. Listen in Sunday afternoons at WJZ NBC. Got a Model 420 here for $39.95. You got a Model 460A here for $69. Here's a Model 402. It doesn't have a price on that one. And here's mine, Model 440T. 6-tube, 9-tube performance, Consulate radio. 540 to 1600 kilocycles and shortwave from 5600 to 15,500 kilocycles. 5450 in 1934. Then they have some floor model consoles here. Here's the Model 440C for $69.50. Here's the 460R for $94. And here's the expensive one here, Model 480D, 10-tube, 12-tube performance, $149.50. American Bosch, round the world radio.
Yeah, you got that right.
Now here's an ad that explains what this vibro power radio is from American Bosch. Let's see if we can read that here. Does your radio set reduce the soulful swell of an organ to the tinkle-tinkle of a hurdy-gurdy? Do you remain loyal to your old radio, set at a sacrifice of real fun and entertainment on the air? Have you compared the reception you're getting with the reception you could be getting with Vibro Power Radio? Amazing new American Bosch engineering achievement. Vibro Power is no mere radio novelty, no mere gadget to intrigue the eye. Vibro Power reproduces faithfully the full range of program frequencies up to 5,000 cycles as transmitted by the broadcasting station. Compare this reception to that obtained with old sets, sometimes limited to 2,000 or 3,000 cycles, or to tinny, unnatural reproduction if the higher frequencies were heard at all. Vibro Power marks the triumphant transition of radio from merely sound reproduction into an instrument that, miracle-like, imparts the presence and personality of the artist. Radio performers have paid tribute to it as an inspiration to their efforts. Broadcasting companies, with millions of dollars invested in radio transmission, have acclaimed vibral power as the worthy complement at last in radio reception. Ask your radio dealer to let you hear vibral power radio. Discover all you're missing without it. Only in American Bosch radio will you find vibral power. A complete line to choose from. Consoles, consolettes, personal radio, dual wave radio, all wave radio, car radio, $28.50 to $140. United American Bosch Corporation, Springfield, Massachusetts. Branches New York, Chicago, Detroit. You want to know what vibral power was? That's telling you. Although after reading that, I still don't know what it means. But there you go.
But I'm confused here.
Okay, now that the cabinet's been refinished, it's time to finish the chassis. Now there's still a few things I have to do here. First thing I'll do is install these dial lights here. And after I do that, we're going to put the dial assembly on. Got to clean that one up. Then we'll paint the transformer core red.
Yes!
So let's get started on that. Okay, I got 3 new wires on there. Looks good. Let's get the dial in there. Well, I've got the tuning mechanism cleaned up. Got the glass nice and shiny. Shine this up. And this is really dirty. So I'm going to put everything together. And we'll see how it looks. I bet it's going to look snazzy. What do you think?
Then we'll all look snazzy.
Oh, no, no, no.
How dare you!
Your taste is so tacky. What is wrong with you?
You realize you will go to hell.
You son of a bitch. You're a bad man, and you made me cry.
Oh, you are a wicked man.
You are crazy and abusive, you know that?
This is an abomination.
You're a maniac. You should be locked up.
Tar and feather him!
Someone stop him.
You fucking communist.
Why, you Nazi bastard!
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I love it.
Next on the agenda here, I gotta repair this thing here. This is the speaker wire.
It's broken.
So I'm gonna have to repair that. Let's just see what old Buzz can come up with, huh? Well, this part's done. Now this, it's got to go on here. The only problem is there's 4 tabs here, but they're all broken off.
Oh, dummies.
See? So I've got to put some tabs on there. I've got 4 of them here. I used an Orchestra solder spool here. And I cut it out of here. So I have to solder these over here. Let's do that.
Oh, brother.
That's horrible!
Well, that didn't go very smooth, I'll tell you that. Look at that mess. I know, it's pitiful, huh?
Yep.
Now it's got to go in here. And see those tabs hold it in there, but they're way too long. So let me cut those off. Then we'll take another look at it. Okay, when that's wired up, I just bend the tabs over. But this is so ugly here.
Ugly ass bitch.
I'm gonna paint that. Try to make it look halfway decent, huh?
I wish you good luck, but you wouldn't know what to do with it if you got it.
Well, it's time to rewire this thing. Got some nice new wire here to replace this ugly, raggedy, hideous old wire here. Yuck.
Hideous.
Okay, we got 2 wires going into the same hole here. It looks pretty good there. It didn't cost me a cent. It's good enough for this neighborhood, that's for sure. Next up here, I gotta clean this dirty speaker. The cone is still intact, so chalk that one up for old Buzz. Kudos to him.
Congratulations!
So clean it up and put the new wires on it. Then we'll be almost finished. Well, it's cleaned up a little bit. I noticed on this thing, they only have 1 screw on this output transformer because this is not the right one for the speaker. This says stand core on it. And you can see the holes, they don't line up here, but I'll be able to drill some holes here, then tap them. And I'll have that in there and secured better. Alright, let me drill those out. Hook up the wires and we'll take one last look at it. My. Look how smart that looks. Nice colorful wires. Cleaned up. Got the output transformer bolted down real good. It looks wonderful. Alright, on to the next. What I think I'll do now is take this outside, spray some lacquer over here and preserve these labels here as much as we can. Hopefully that'll work. We'll take a look at it after I'm done.
Ah, it's so good, eh?
Okay, next I gotta polish these old cans here and stick them in there just to cover up the holes. Okay, next I'm gonna put this inline fuse in here. I don't want to drill no holes in here, so I'm just gonna stick that in there and be done with it. I'll just put some heatsink compound on here. Hey, Dickel.
Yeah, Buzz? What do you want?
Can you hand me a tube of that heatsink compound?
Heatsink compound?
Yeah, it's in that box next to you. It's in a red tube.
Okay, I see it.
Thank you, sir. What the hell? That's paint. You did that on purpose.
You said to give you the red tube.
What a mess. Okay, it's all cleaned up now. Now please give me the other tube.
Okay, here's the other tube.
It better be right. Heatsink compound. Okay, that's it. Man, that Dickel.
Why? Sure spreading that on thick.
Okay. It looks good. I think it's going to work. Here's the AC going into the radio. Here's the AC going through the resistor. So we're running it at 113, which sounds good.
My favorite sneakers at the store I went to is basically the Holocaust.
That's plenty of volume. I'm just going to do a quick IF alignment on camera here, and we'll do the rest off camera. So I've got the signal generator set for 456, and it says to connect to the grid of the 6D6 tube right here. Then I'm supposed to adjust number 1 and number 2, which is these two here. Looks like that was right on. Small boost there. Next it says to connect the grid to the other 6D6 tube. This is this one. And adjust this one here. Got a boost there. Come on, what's wrong with this? There it goes. Okay, the next step, it says connect it to the grid of the 6A7 tube, which is here, and adjust 5 and 6, which is here. Whoa, big boost there. Okay, I'm going to go back and do all three again. And I'll do the rest of the alignment off camera. Okay, let's see how many stations we can pick up after the alignment here.
I'd rather lose money than have anybody unhappy with his work. I get that.
Slipping away, yeah, Paul.
And we've talked about this before, but a lot of it's analytics based.
And send your message of support to our wounded warriors.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply for complete day.
AF 860, the answer.
503-832-HAIR or online at advancedhair.com. That's
with inflation raging and central banks hoarding, every American
can save children and teens.
For when you dine in, menus and more at laurelhurstmarket.com. First on the fin. 4 straight days of NFL.
listeners, host your own show.
Automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
Jacques.
We stand strong, united.
And that's it. Well, I've completed the chassis, so it's ready to go in the cabinet. Look at that. Nice and shiny. I love it. There's the other side. Now the question is, what do you guys think of it? Do you like it? Or hate it? Well, it's time to put the chassis in the cabinet. Okay, I'm gonna put all the screws back in, and then guess what time it is?
Reveal.
You guessed it. It's time for the reveal. Coming up next. Don't go away. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here in this moment in time for the great reveal. Here is the 1934 American Bosch Model 440T restored. Let's play a little ditty from 1931, and a 1 and a 2.
to tell me your heart just couldn't be mine. You didn't have to tell me, I knew it all the time. You didn't have to fool me for any reason or rhyme. You didn't have to tell me, I knew it all the time. So you were the one who'd love me and leave me and like me to think it was nice. So you were the one I thought on the level, a devil from paradise. How could you make me happy with someone else on your mind? You didn't have to tell me, I knew it all the time.
Well, that's another classic radio from the 1930s saved. I'm not shy to admit that this radio plays as good as it looks, and at 91 years old, she's a beauty. This series took many, many hours from start to finish, and as always, I'm very happy it's finally done. And I'll be back next month with a new project. So I hope to see you then. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Sweet Buzz 1151.